Hello, 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 everyone. Hope you are all doing well today. Hi, hi, hi. All right, now it's just me and my bots apparently, but whatever. We're fine. Um, Hope everyone's doing well. We are gonna try to maybe get one key in, see if I can get a key in on this character before raid starts. Before I have to drop this key down fucking a shitload of levels for the charity event on Saturday that I'll be participating in. So I'll explain more about that here as we they're probably looking for a battle res, but we'll see. Today was a pretty chill day for me. Had my weekly therapy session, which was a good one. I followed up with some companies. Unfortunately, one didn't reach back out to me. Yeah, they got their warlock for battle res. Can't be right. I've only done one on this character. I thought I did one on things like the mage already and stuff like that. I swear I did that on Tuesday or on Wednesday. Am I going crazy today? Or am I thinking last week? I haven't done any for this week. Voice fire clear. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, I did do one on the mage. Got one on the mage. I got one done on the warlock. I haven't done one yet on the hunter. Let's see if I can get one in on the hunter. See if I can find some. Ugh. Yeah, it's the hunter. I haven't done one on. All right, let's see if I can find one on the hunter then, because warrior keys aren't going to be there. Jesus Christ. Hit the buttons, works. Let's see. Not 18, 17. Can I find a 16 pit or a 16 Skyreach? Nope. Appreciate the lurk, Conqueror. Enjoy time with the mushroom. I know that's where you're at. It's all good. I won't get into that 17 because there's already a hunter and a druid in there, so that's already going to be a fucking nightmare for the healer. And not join. Anyone that fucking average puts a Twitch stream in their fucking key listing, you're a bitch. I fucking hate, like, I don't like that. Like, that's silly as shit. Appreciate the. Oh, I already said that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, between BM Pharaoh, that Resto Shaman is gonna fucking hate his life. They need a DK badly in that group, anyways. They need a tanky DPS. This hunter is not that. They're looking for. Well, they got a Brez. I already have seat 16 though. I don't really want to do keys that don't give IO. I won't have to wait for the tank. Alright, see, it's already 7 at this point. It may not be worth doing the key for. Let's go back to the Warlock. Let's just see if I can do a little one on the, or a little one on the mage, rather. Okay. So I kind of talked a little bit about that stupid key drama that's been going on. Blizzard updated today. They actually did a blue post that talked about how they... So, to summarize those that may not know exactly what happened. So basically what happened in a 23 key, there was a Demon Hunter and an Aug Evoker that were, and one other person, I'm assuming, that were all hanging out in a Discord call together with a Blizzard GM they kind of, I'm assuming, were friends with, at the very least. They were getting to a point where they were worried they were not going to time the key. Oh shit. Right into the pit. Didn't think I'd get invited. And so the guy in the key basically was like, yo, GM friend, can you just like instant kill some mobs for us so that we can time this key? And the GM did it. He used his GM powers that they have. There's a tool set that they have that basically allows them to slash kill mobs, because And it's basically used in times where there's like game-breaking server issues that are going on. Turn this down in my ear. And it allowed them to time the key. 23 is pretty high. It's absolutely in title range. So this was basically cheating. This is straight up what it was, cheating. However, one of the persons inside the group was logging in and uploaded the logs because I'm assuming the tank was the guy that was not part of this group. He uploaded the log and was basically like, all right, let me upload this so I can review it and see what I can do better and check my routing and stuff like that. And that's how the log kind of got discovered, that someone was, used this power to do that. Because, I mean, like I said yesterday, they basically killed a mob with 17 million health in one shot, and there's no ability in the game that allows for that. So it's like a very clearly cheated situation. And so it spread like wildfire, as shit like this will. And of course it spread like wildfire because people are like, oh, now we're cheating to get title and shit like that. It just pissed a lot of people off, right? Like, yeah, like, like 100% dumb, 100% absolutely and totally unnecessary. So Blizzard put out a post basically saying, hey, yeah, thank guys, we're looking into this. And we kind of, like most people assumed, and as you would assume generally speaking from a kind of like quote unquote PR perspective, that was going to be the last that we heard of this whole situation. Like it was just going to be kind of dead and buried. Well, Blizzard today basically was like, hey, we did an investigation, found out that that guy actually did use those tools, because anytime those tools are used, they are tracked in a database and has to be authorized before we will allow use of that stuff. And yeah, it turns out he used that shit when he wasn't supposed to. So the employee violated the code of conduct. He's been terminated effective immediately, and we're looking into action against the players involved and complicit in the situation. So they fired the guy that did the really stupid thing. Like the one player straight up asked the guy, like, hey, can you use GM tools to do that? Although there are rumors that he is trying to cover for, like, he gets into a little bit of a gross dichotomy beyond that, where there are rumors that he's trying to cover for the girl that was in the group that allegedly was the one that actually asked. But, like, I don't really give a shit about that, you know. I just don't give a fuck about that. Like, I got fired. This is a route. Save combust at this point. Didn't kill it. Fun shit. Also, I know I'm performing like ass on this key. I don't know what's going on, dude. Like, I'm just playing. The 6 key, who the fuck cares? But yeah, so that's kind of the news out of today, is that they fired the employee, said they're going to look at the accounts, and now people are like, oh, like, screw all this. Like, all right, they're going to start up here shortly. Easy enough. Never seen the Lich King turn his eyes of its gaze on me, and I've stood there a few times. It's interesting. Didn't mean to hardcast this, but here we are. Oh, he missed the gargoyle. Must have been patting away when that happened. That actually makes sense. We're good on trash, though. We don't need this. We're going to be over, but that's fine. I didn't realize the feather cooldown was 1.5 minutes. Interesting. Is it 1.5 minutes? No, it's 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. It just shows I need like 10% more haste. There are 4 targets. I should be able to just spread with Ignite. Moving a little bit closer to these ghouls, don't jump out that far. Alright, we'll find out where this thing spawns. Alright, easy enough. It's good surge there. I'm hoping other than a little bit of the rolls that I got, I shouldn't really be eating anything else tonight because I made sure to get like a dense dinner, but I ate it at like 4 o'clock. When I take mid-raid break, I can do a little bit of a workout and it'll be fine. Okay, simple enough. Not bad. 78 overall for a spec that I'm not all that confident I'm all that good at. I don't think I need anything out of here. Really need AA so that I can oh, I think I was an asshole leaving the group before I left the party like that. All right. Oof. I haven't done the weeklies on this character yet. Oh boy, let's fix that. Okay. I'm gonna be resetting this guy's points knowledge and shit anyways, because I don't have I completely fucked up the way that I was going to one. Two, the little vendor thread is nothing. But I completely fucked up this character's knowledge and profession setup. I put it into the things that you generally, so like going into like fabric specialists or fiber arts, like these are things that you should do like third and fourth, frankly. I probably should have done nimble needlework first, and then I could just get people in the guild to craft items, but I should have gone here first and then come to fabric specialist or fiber art so that I could make stuff a little bit more efficiently overall. But they're going to allow us to reset our knowledge points. I could do a one-time reset. They did this in the last expansion as well. Just because people find out that they're like, hey, go from there, like, or in like in my case, for example, like I'm gonna be transitioning into a new guild, so all of a sudden I may not need like weaponsmithing. Like weaponsmithing is obviously gonna be not a big deal, but there may not be a lot of plate armor guys in the guild, so I could just respec into armor and just full send there, and then someone else in the guild can craft my weapons. I'm not gonna do that. I'm happy with how my warrior's turning out, but like that's like an example of that. In this case, you know, I chose specializations that are kind of like they do more to support the other specs rather than like helping you push and generate forward. It's much slower to skill tree them up. As you can see, I'm still like mid-level on both of these specs, but like there we go. Adjust this mic a little bit. Realize I might have had it too far one direction. And like in some ways, I'm also like behind, right? Like I have that add-on that I probably need to check. I got everything here, so it's just a matter of doing weekly stuff. So I'm behind a little bit in profession knowledge because I started this character so late, comparatively speaking. Like I got it to 90, like so the expansion officially released in March. I got this character to 90 in I think May. So I missed like 2 weeks or 2 months. So what, 6 or 7 weeks of profession knowledge out there, which is a lot. That's a ton of profession knowledge. You're always kind of constantly trying to back up. Now you saw I got the random item off the enchanting. There's a little bit of catch up built into something like enchanting, but there's not so much for you know, for the other specs. So grabbing that one next. So yeah, what I probably should have done is grab Nimble Needlework, because then that allows me to do more with Sunfire and Arachno Weaving builds. And then I would go into, potentially at that point, that's when you go into things like Fiber Arts, or you go into Cinderai Finery so you can make all the gear. Go from there, but we'll see. I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna BRB. Chill out and hang out, and then we'll be back and go from there. I'm not gonna run ads for this, so go put me on second monitor and go enjoy everyone else's stuff, and we'll be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. That fiber dense meal did what fiber dense meals do. Did I only do 2 of the 3 of the working orders? Whoops, let's fix that. Wonder if this is actually going to be good next season. With the item level increase, I'm wondering if it will be. Let's see. Anyone here? Anyone here? How much gold does this guy have? 88,000. All right, that's fine. I'll keep that one. Let me do this. I want to find out. Let's see which one's cheaper. Is it this one? All right, so it's 1,400. All right, let's find out. So nothing on that. Nothing on that. Majestic Hide is 2,400. So it's actually cheaper to just buy one of these than it is to make one of these. That's a thing. And let me grab. Okay. Get the next armor piece. I have that. check something on the Warrior real quick. Charge the headphones because I'm dumb. I always forget to charge my headphones. So I gotta plug this shit in. I don't think I can make that at max level, so it's probably not worth doing. I need to make one of these for myself. Just a fin. Just a fin. Well, not bad. I'll make sterling alloy. I have enough. Yeah, just enough to make some sterling alloy. I need to get some more copper ore. Oh, I hate that I have to do the abundance bullshit. Whatever, we're fine. Let's concentrate and make it 212. I have 130. Okay. Probably take that armor banding on my DH. Cool. I'll do that. That. All right, a couple more weapons to the mix. Wordle, it's only 7:45. Why are you telling us about the day streak? Someone remind me as I'm getting ready to end stream to take this hat off because it's messing with tracking. That's fine. About to take this shirt off. Not the model one, this one. I might do a one-hand offhand on the mage. If I can craft. Mana sword. I think I can use swords as a mage. What does that look like? Yeah, I'll probably do the sword. Or the knife. Or I'll be crafting a two-handed weapon on my hunter. Actually, that's probably what I'll do is I'll craft the two-handed weapon on the hunter because I should have. Technically, I think... Oh, that's a strength only one, not a agility one. Oh, it comes off the Void Spire. Oh, fuck. Hopefully this drops another source next season. All right, we'll see. All right, let's go over to the Demon Hunter. Let's get prepped for the raid. Go put this armor banding in the That's the auction house, not the bank. I needed cooking on the warrior so that I can make all the food. Do that. Let me put all the cooking. Why do I have embroidery floss? Oh, it's using some other working recipes. Never mind. Looking just on the phone at the moment. Appreciate that, Haley. Yeah, I saw that you were traveling today, so. What's everything for cooking stuff? Oh, cooking spirits. And I don't know where my sense. Right, so I'll deal with that on the warrior after raid. But no, I need to edit and upload the Fury Warrior prediction video, and then I need to jump on PTR and record the Prot Warrior prediction video. So I'm gonna have that series done. Wait. There we go. I've done the. Okay. Whatever. I mean, at this point, it looks like we don't have enough people on. Appreciate the check-in, Conquer. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have my chat block up. There we go. Turn that off to record a video. I need to just make a separate scene for recording and stop being lazy about it, but I don't want to. All right. Sec. All right. Messaging my sister-in-law too, by the way. I randomly DM'd her on Instagram. I mean, I have her phone number. I probably should have just texted her, but I happened to be on Instagram scrolling at the time, and I thought of this. So I just like pulled her and I was like, I messaged her. I was like, hey, what would you say to you know, I was like, if I decided I wanted to get a man manicure or pedicure, where would I go to get one? And or would you like to come with me? And she was like, oh my god, yes. So now I'm trying to arrange a date, maybe just go get a manicure pedicure. And it's kind of a thing because like I kind of talked about this a little bit with my therapist today, but like, well, I've talked about this with her before, not today, because today was recapping a little bit of a wild week. The last 8 days from between our last session to this session, there's a lot that happened to me. But I've talked to her in the past about like how like people get brainwashed into like certain things are just quote unquote not man activities, and certain things are only woman activities or only man activities, things like that. But like manicure pedicure, it's like one of those things where it's like it's not that, like it is something that like men can do, and in a lot of cases in men in certain, especially in certain career fields, in my opinion, should do. Like if you're in food in particular, I think it's very important that you do manicure pedicure, or at least a manicure, because you're working with your hands a ton. You want to make sure that your hands are in good shape. Anything that involves like a lot of work with your hands, like I always say like that. And then so I love how my stream's like, hey, you need to go to a different encoder. Like I set up to where you would auto detect the best encoder and go there. If you're overloading it, OBS, it's your fucking fault. Whatever. probably need to tweak things anyways on my end. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that while I'm live. Yeah, like I have enhanced broadcasting on. I'm designing to test it. Okay. We'll see. One of these days I'll set up the vertical canvas on YouTube.
These things have a horrible aggro table. They just run it all over the place.
Threat harder, Sam.
You can only blood boil so many times. It's
Evening. We are down a cowboy tonight, by the way, Sam. We may not be able to do 5 healer strat.
I got something in my eye. It's gone.
Take your finger out. Take your finger out of it, dude. God damn it, child. Burned it to you. Literally at the same time. Well, yeah, timing is part of the joke. Like, true. It's true.
try talking Z into going. I'll tell you what he told me the other day.
Go fuck yourself.
It was pretty close.
What in Portuguese? Go fire truck yourself. Yep.
You're just talking to him, yeah?
Oh, hi. Oh, hi indeed.
Yeah, because you know what he's going to say. That's... He's only playing alts until next season comes out. So he's put his mains up on a shelf and he said he's done.
Does he have an alt that's geared enough?
Yeah, no when.
What's on the mini tonight? This boss.
He does not. I think he's just hitting level and then switching to the next one.
Oh, doing class connoisseur stuff, getting all classes to max level.
Yeah, I think so.
I got that last expansion, but I have druid and priest left. Probably just this guy. We're probably not gonna have the numbers for
What did I get you?
beyond that.
After I invited you.
I just want to be special.
Yeah, I guess. That's funny.
I always just do it because it auto invites and stuff like that. Just habit at this point.
Yeah, that's cool. I think we are really good with what? And I didn't see anything from Slayer. Check my text me.
She's not
Right there.
I
She is.
texted you hours ago, bro.
Did
What?
you?
Yeah.
I was in. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
He's got you on ignore.
Wednesday, you texted me LOL.
Bro,
That was
that's messy.
hours.
I texted your literal phone.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did, he says.
Now I know better. I'll just always use Facebook then.
Well, no,
Oh,
you mentioned it.
phone works, but today I was up in Clarksville, so I was driving during that time. I didn't
Did you take the last train?
Ugh.
Gave him a stroke.
All right, we'll let the ads run because we're probably gonna give it a couple of minutes on a poll or so. Let me get my boss
Did the
Prog.
hospital take over? Is it violent?
No, but it's a little bit of a.
I need to grab a Ryo thing because it's uber out of
There's
date.
gotta be some kind of human rights violation there. Hospitals.
If you see if people to understand the data center stuff, there's a hot aisle and a cold aisle, and they have all their network switches with the wrong fans in them, so they're blowing hot air onto the cold aisle.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So data centers are technically just grocery stores for electronics. Got it.
Yeah, kind of. It's a balmy 67, 65 to 67 degrees in the cold aisle, and on the hot aisles, like 130.
130. Ah!
Yeah, pretty close.
Embarrassing.
You can work up a pretty good sweat on the hot aisle. It's pretty nasty.
Like the guy who jumped off the back of the train in Volcano, and then he melts in the lava.
I forgot to download a couple of add-ons that I meant to use for tonight, but whatever. Fine.
Alright,
Pretty B-side.
let's get a summon for Prog's here. Let's go ahead and let's get the food down and buff up.
Ooh, I've got a food somewhere.
I've got one
I didn't hear the movie. What movie were we talking?
Volcano.
Oh. Yeah.
St. Helens. St. Helens watching the live video of the guy that died on there that kept saying, "Oh, it's gonna erupt any day." Standing on that cliff face.
What? Did I not make a potion color? Never mind. Very confused right now.
Can't trade those. They're warbound.
Which one you need, Storm?
Oh crap! I didn't make a potion cauldron. Anybody have one?
Yeah, I can put one down.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Quick.
You got flasks though?
Yeah, I got flasks.
It's gotta be in a triangle or Farm will get mad at you.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, if you're only picking 3 items, then it's always a triangle of some kind.
How did I do?
I love it. You're like up to -3 now.
I don't know, man. I think we have to hold you to a higher standard because don't you teach math?
This one, I decided to make a isosceles triangle.
I respect it.
Oh,
Math is different than geometry.
All right, real quick, before we get to Poland tonight, a couple things. One, obviously, last Prog night of the season. It has been a fun season with everyone. Like I said in the announcement when I posted it, we got the first CE as a guild. Yes, it was a 1 boss raid, but it still counts in CE in our achievements and our feats of strength, and no one can take that away from us. So, with that, pretty successful season overall. Next Tuesday, we'll do achievement run. If we need to run a second one at any point in time to do the achievements, we'll take Thursday and do that. And then not strictly guild related, but I posted it in the announcements again today. But Saturday, I'm participating in a charity event with the Dungeon Dojo, where if you donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I'll have the links in my stream and stuff like that, you can put affixes on my team as we do keys. My team has agreed to start very small, and we're just going to go until it starts to become a little less fun, and then we'll drop back down the key length. But basically, there's a bunch of different like miniature affixes that get put on us. Like I have to play in first person, or I have to take off my leg armor, or I have to RP walk the entire dungeon, or what'll be my luck is I'll end up having to pull and kill everything in Pit and Saren. So it's just stuff like that that's meant to add a little bit of just like random nonsense to a run that already has normal affixes associated with it. So if you want to support that, my team is running from noon Central Time to whenever we decide to stop, probably 2 or 3 hours. So you can support that if you want. Even just coming and watching the stream and making fun of me, you can. And then you as a viewer can also put affixes on me by donating money. So like if you donate $25, I think is the number, you can be like, hey, they have to play in first person. Or I have to click everything out of my spell book.
That'd be awesome.
So there's a bunch of other groups that are going on. I think the total number that I was told was, I think, 18 teams. One of them is actually the U.S. Army, which is going to be funny. I'm going to go watch those guys because they've already said they're going to try to do like 18 keys with all these affixes and see how well they do. Like, you guys are nuts. So, and then be thinking about what you want to play for season 2 and stuff like that. A couple of you have DM'd me and things like that. We'll put out all the stuff when it's time to do that. But you don't have to necessarily just DM me. You can stick it in general. You can message Sam too or whatever, but just stick it in the Mythic General channel if you already have an idea of what you want to play for next season. If it's going to change. If you're not changing, then I'm just going to assume you're playing whatever it is you're playing. We'll go from there.
If Joe and I tank, what's Sam gonna
Retire.
do?
No, we bust out Sam Goodmage.
Oh my god.
Sam has to play a druid,
Sam Magic Foot?
and Zeus has to play a warlock.
Man, only Farm knows what my character name
I have
is.
a
That
lot.
is amazing.
Dude, it's been how many years?
Or you could be the token demon hunter. You can pull out Sam Emofoot.
No, he's going to be Sam Nice Hands.
I am now with no character named Nice Hands.
As a matter of fact, I named
can
the
make-
character after you, Sam, but in Spanish, I think it's Sam Mortipai, which
just like we were doing the end of the other night. So if we can't do it, that's what we got.
Yeah, even with 4 healers, it'll be fine. We need the damage. So we're gonna be. We'll try it.
I missed the lock rocks.
Sam Jazz hands.
Then you don't get any.
Oh, somebody made me a first match.
They're poison.
Nah, here we go. They're poison.
Remember, we're killing funglings and all that stuff off the start. I'll put the circle marker down for where we're going to be killing those funglings. Well, this was have Harley Spirit Link the first, and Azula, you'll Spirit Link the second explosion when we need to do that. Just when we were using it last time on the.
Same as we did last week. Or last week.
Yeah, the only thing that we're swapping out is we're down a AMZ, so we'll spread those out, and then
There's a shrimling in the back.
go from there. But funglings, yeah, gather up on star, and it's.
You said we're killing the funglings right now?
Yes, we're killing everything. And we'll have the same kick rotation that we had last time: Cognition, Slayer, and Newall on the second spore, and range DPS if you could start by focusing that second spore, which is there. Cognition of Shrimpling on you, so you might have to. I'll Nova these funglings, get those out. Alright. When these shrooms spawn, this will be Sam's AMZ and Jor's Trank after we land.
Was not wanting to come up. Jeepers.
And gather up. This will be Spirit Link for Harley. That's sequencing backwards again. Circle won't really move a lot for fungling folks, by the way. Harley, you have a fungling? Chaos Novaing the funglings, you can get that out. The spore links behind us ranged. This will be Zeush's AMZ, and then Andrella's Trank. And then when the explosion is close to going off, this will be Azula's AMS, and I will drop Darkness. Yeah. It's alright.
What?
Good first pull, though.
What zipped all the people there in the middle?
Death.
Just the tick.
So much damage. I mean, used first most at that point too. From the video.
Is it because the one shroom goes off of a distance?
No, the deaths were before the shrooms spawned. I think it was as the shrooms spawned when that damage goes out.
Can you have a mage table, please?
Here we go.
That one shroom guy really close to this side.
Oh yeah, back one.
We need to move the circle back or something.
You can bring these. Oh, yeah. There it is. I gotta see that shrimp. Good call. I moved circle just to make that clear. Things are where the Borling is out.
Gotta pull that one in. You can't kill it where it's at. It's gonna be bad. There you go.
Oh, I didn't def fucking health potion fast enough. Alright, wipe it up since we missed the kick. 4 DPS dead. We're not gonna make any of the damage checks, so.
only 2.2 brain cells, so 0.3 is a little better.
Move that back slightly for safety. Back ranged. Stunning the funglings. Going strong, yep. This be Sam's AMZ.
Oh, I draw one.
And then gather up for Harley's Spirit Link now. They did it again. I always do that. Every time. Every time. Kind of mad about it now. Not that it matters. Tonight I'm not playing this character. Dude, I'm excited for Warrior Season 2. I messed around with it a little bit on PTR today. Stunning the funglings. Sam, did you drop your AMZ last time, or?
Yeah.
Okay, Zeus your AMZ. It's all good. Zeus your AMZ. After we do the second set of ads, and it'll be Angela's Tranquil Land, and then Azula, your Spirit Link will come when the explosion goes off. Sure, if you have a fungling, you're here on circle, please.
I'm here, it's stunned.
You're good. Just 3 of them out there. Stunning these. You can run them out. Run out the vine. Run out the vine. Maybe just run it back to us. You help getting these funglings down real quick. Zusha MZ. Gather up here. This will be Azula, your Spirit Link now. Prog, if you could stand. Sam, your aims, you should be back up, right?
It is now, yeah.
If it's not too far, so if a range that is kicking has fumbling, you should be able to stand in circle and still do it.
I won't be able to. Wait. Nope, can't reach it.
I'm keeping an eye on it too.
Stunning the funglings.
And up ready.
Did I get one of them up? Alec.
Alright, lighted your AMZ up. Alright, everyone personal here if you can. When we get everything killed, we're going to gather up in all darkness, and this should be Harley's Spirit Link as well. Back up by then. Alright, just gather up. Darkness is down. We'll wipe this up.
Much damage. Yeah.
Wondering if we need to go back to our old strat. I don't know, man. This fight's weird. I like how a bunch of us just take the little bouncy mushrooms as we're riding down. It's
Yeah.
fun.
New thing for raid instances. They all need to have little bouncy things.
I will accept the slide as an alternative. You love the slide.
Yeah.
That was the only reason we cleared that side, was so that Jor could go slide while we were killing trash. You would just sit there and go sliding.
Yeah.
Did I give a slide?
Which do we know?
I just don't see the end.
Well, he healed himself when he took the axes, but yeah, like if someone was walking by, he might throw a heal. It's a definite maybe, Sam.
Yeah, let's see how it goes on this one.
Tell us a little interesting story. Ooh. See, how far back in the past do we want to go? You can't sleep? Oh, you want me to talk so that I sleep? Is that what it is? I bore you? Or listening to me talk puts you to sleep? It's amazing. So I'll tell you a WoW story. This is from my early days of playing WoW. So I love this story because it's a long one, so it'll take a while, and I'll interrupt myself by having to shot call. So when I first started playing WoW, I did the traditional thing. I played a human rogue because I was, you know, at the time I think I was 16 or 17 when WoW came out. 2000. I started playing in 2005 before I turned 17. So I was 16 when WoW came out, and I was like, oh, human rogue, that's cool. You know, stab people in the back with a dagger and go from there. Circle's pretty good pot for where this one's at. Stunning these so you can run out. But of course, you know, in 2004, 2005, no one knew what was, you know, what they were doing with WoW. Like, very few people had played games like, you know, Neverwinter Nights and Ultima and like a lot of those, you know, EverQuests and all those old RPGs. Like WoW for a lot of people was their first. It's behind the Fungling pile range. I got Shroomlings, so I'll have to. Can't help with Funglings yet. But so I went through WoW, and then I joined a guild called Select Geeks from WoW. It's a bunch of tech nerds, and the guildmaster was also a rogue. And I was like, and he was doing like significantly more damage than I was.
Take the boss to like the ads during this work.
Kind of move him in between the two if we can. Yeah, this will be Sam's AMZ, Jor's Trank, and then after the explosion, Harley's AMZ or Harley's Spirit Link. All right, gather up. Spirit Link. But so I was like, yo guys, you guys just gotta basically teach me how to fucking rogue. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So they taught me how to rogue, and then throughout the rest of that expansion, I did a pretty good job of like, especially once I started getting gear and shit like that, that I was like always in like the top 5 of damage because we had like 3 or 4 rogues at the time. And but you know, combat rogue back in those days was, in my opinion, one of the most boring. I mean, all the specs were boring back then, right? Like, you know, so we played through the Burning Crusade. My guild wasn't the most progress guild in the world. We killed Blackwing Lair final boss an hour before Burning Crusade released on West Coast servers. I stunned the Funglings. We'll gather here. This will be Zoosh's AMZ and Andrella's Trank. So we get into Burning Crusade, and Combat Rogue is still dominant. I was messing around playing Assassination Rogue with the new Mutilate ability. All right, everyone gather up. Personal, and this will be and Azula, your Spirit Link. She died. Both shamans died. Okay.
It went out too fast. It went out before they had it out.
All right, wipe it up. 2 healers dead, 2 DPS dead. All right, not gonna make it.
I feel fine.
And so, But in Burning Crusade, I started leveling a druid because I was like, let me get a healer. I'd always kind of been curious about healing. I'd never really done it seriously, but I was like, oh, we do alt stuff every now and then. Let me grab a healer for when people want to run like their alts through dungeons. Shenanigans like that. But I didn't want to play Feral at the time because I was like, that's just rogue but less shitty, right? So I leveled him Balance. And Balance at that time had gotten a few new talents to help with like mana regen and things like that.
So when you're ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
So I've been leveling this druid as Balance all through, right after I think the second tier released. I started it like in late classic and then went from there. And the thing was, is I started to fall in love with Balance druid at the time. Bring this phone just a little closer, please. To the point, and then I was also like,
Vine, can I just...
yeah, just run. We'll stun it and grip it and all that stuff.
So like right now, we took it to the one limits.
So I reached out to the leadership of the guild during our progress into Sharpened Shrine Cavern. And I was like, hey guys, I'm not really having fun playing Rogue anymore. I've been playing this Balanced Druid spec. It's actually quite fun. It's now viable. Here's a bunch of reasons why it's viable. And I was like, what would it take to potentially swap over to playing Balanced Druid more full time? And immediately everyone was like, what, Balanced Druid? No, you can't play Balanced Druid. It's not viable. But luckily, one person, I think it was either the Guildmaster's sister or his wife, was like, well, let's have him pitch Sam's AMS, and then everyone gather up. This will be Harley's AM Spirit Link.
Yeah, we got the quicker on it. +3, it's wiped.
And so I had to write like basically an entire like college essay about why swapping to Balanced Druid was worth it. And I did like all the math. Like I was like, here's the DPS that I do now. Here's the theoretical best DPS I do as Balanced Druid. But here's the thing that I bring to Balanced Druid. I bring an Innervate for a healer. Or our Arcane Mage at the time as well. Like if the fight's not super healing intensive, I can give it to the Arcane Mage. If it's a healing intensive fight, I can give it to one of the healers. Like our priests. Another battle res, because we only had, I think, 3 at the time. 25-man raid, 3 battle res, wasn't great. I said I bring Improved Fairy Fire, which gives us armor reduction that's greater than what Sunder Armor does. And now, as of Burning Crusade, I think it's stacked with Sunder Armor, so we got even more physical damage out. Plus, Improved Fairy Fire talent gave 3% hit to everyone. So that means that everyone can like gem for less hit and get more things like agility or attack power or whatever stat they needed. Plus we had a Dry Knight Shaman, so I was like, you basically, with me in this raid comp playing the spec, we get 4 free %. So basically, I did the math and said if I do my theoretical best DPS or very close to it,
Also, he doesn't know how to spell
Spelled
it.
wrong. Yeah, exactly.
then the damage loss of me swapping to Balanced Druid is actually completely wiped out by the benefits that I bring to the existing damage dealers. That we already have. So like we actually end up getting a net increase of raid DPS, even though I've sacrificed personal DPS at that point. And they're like, okay, well, and I've been gearing it through things like PvP and some dungeons and stuff like that. So they're like, all right, well, we want to see you actually know what you're doing by playing this. Obviously, they couldn't bring me into a raid at the time. So they're like, hey, we're going to take you through a dungeon. And they basically chose our MM Hunter, which was kind of unfair at the time, but understood.
How I could have possibly gotten that in my inventory. I'm not a herbalist.
But
I'm a rake blogger.
Did you do a crafting thing that gave you a little satchel?
Oh, maybe.
But so we did a couple of dungeons, and they're like, if you can stay within like 10 to 15% of the hunter, we'll let you swap immediately. Otherwise, you know, we'll give you another 2 to 3 weeks and we'll gear it up. Well, I kept up with the hunter immediately, so they let me swap the next raid night. But at the time, we ran a DKP system, so I had to cut my DKP in half so that I wasn't coming in
Look that far ahead.
and getting caster gear over people that have been playing casters the entire expansion and stuff like that, which I was cool with. I was willing to make that compromise.
Sam, I said last pull to stop that.
And then as soon as I swapped, of course, we explained it to the guilds because a couple of people weren't thrilled with what was going on, that I was swapping characters, and they were like, yo, why? He's one of our best damage dealers. But like when we explained it, guild leader explained it, was like, hey, this is going to be a net benefit for us in the long run. Plus with Wind Fury group. With Wind Fury group, let's bring those a little bit tighter in, Funglings. Stunning theirs. And we told the guild, like, the first thing they said is like, hey, we're switching tunes. He's going to be taking a 50% cut to his DKP, which put me basically behind almost every caster that was regularly attending raid at the time. I think there's one that wasn't because they just spent big points on an item. But that was also, I think, one of the officers who was involved in the conversations at that point was like, yeah, cool. Stunning these so we can run out with them.
Kick didn't block.
The interrupt.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Central as far as.
Right?
Brother, you were cooking.
Right.
But the funny thing is that because Balanced Druid back then was still seen as very, very, very not viable. Was still seen as that, even though the truth was is that between Dream State and Improved Fairy Fire, they had like the mana regen now that they needed in order to do that, and then you could just do Starfire spam for mana efficiency purposes. Like,
Ooh, I feel like this is gonna turn into a your car's extended warranty type thing.
So because of that, a lot of people still weren't playing a lot of Balance Druid in the game, period. And so in North America, even though my guild was only on Serpent Shrine Cavern, to give you an idea, by the time we were on Lady Vash. Like that was legitimately that was the first fight that I went into, and it's kind of stupid and crazy. I became the number 2 most progressed Moonkin in the world, and the other Moonkin that was quote unquote as progressed as us was only 1 fight ahead. Their guild had only killed Alar. Tempest Keep was considered ahead of Serpent Shrine in progression because technically it released second, right? So yeah, that's the story of how I became a Moonkin Druid. I played Moonkin Druid all the way through until I quit the game in late Wrath, early Cataclysm. We might actually be able to just kill everything here, honestly. So Thungling stack up and I kicked that, sorry, Cog.
Blue, you gotta come in.
Yeah, yeah, glue. We rip that in. Good job.
We got a couple of them that are kind of far.
Be alright. Sam's AMZ. Now. No Spirit Link here. We killed everything.
So we haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
Not get it.
Wipe it up.
People are having the mushrooms out way too far.
That one was someone had the vines on it. They didn't get it back fast enough before it died. Just go ahead and wipe up, guys. Do one more and then take a break. Those of you guys that are doing Turbulent Time Waste stuff, have you guys gotten your mount this week? Because I randomly got mine. I thought it was going to be another week before I could get it.
I started late, so I'm only on week 2.
Yeah, I went ahead and marked the tank so you guys can stand on top of us. We get those shrooms over by us.
You know, but because I was such one of the most progress balanced druids in the world, it somehow got out on the old druid forums. Because like back then, before you had like Wowhead and Thoughtbot and Discord and stuff like that, like most of your class information was found in your class Discord. So in Burning Crusade, someone else had kind of written up like a short like how-to Moonkin guide. With Wrath of the Lich King, the spec had started to become much more popular because of things like arenas. Someone that did a 5v5 Moonkin arena thing, which was fucking ridiculous but hilarious. And between that and one of the top guilds in the world bringing in a Moonkin player into their mix, people started recognizing like, oh shit, this spec is actually good. But then a lot of people were like, but how the fuck do you play it? I mean, even back then rotations were, you know, 3-4 buttons. Circle's probably okay for Funglin kill spot. We'll move it a little closer. Put here. So immediately people found out that I was, you know, I was the second most progressed Moonkin in NA at the time. I was the fourth overall most progressed once I think it was Nihilium was their name. That old group, once they brought out their Moonkin, I became the fourth most progressed Moonkin in the world. And I was at the time, you know, a college kid. So in between classes, I was always posting on the WoW forums about Moonkin shit because I was passionate about it. I loved it. I was having fun with it. It's not in the Punglings. Everyone's going to need to personal this if you can't get back in time for the AMZ. All right. Once you get this gathered up behind the boss, let's go ahead and drop that spirit link. Let's get a... fucked up again by hitting Vengeful before I did this. Whatever, it's fine. And so when Wrath of the Lich King came by, the Moonkins actually asked me to kind of write the guide on how to play Moonkin. So I did. So when Wrath of the Lich King released and we got all the stuff, because like we didn't have like beta test sims and all that shit. Like we had to do all that math fucking manually, figure out all the conversions. So I worked with a bunch of people to do that. And we worked on that information for a while, actually. Yep, Zeus AMZ. This will be Andrelis Trank. We'll gather up kind of right behind the boss. This will be Azula's Spirit Link. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. 3-1 off. Remember, range DPS, you're always killing the Bungling group, no matter where they're at. Melee will always work on the Shroom Links. Let's res up, get back, take break, get back and kill this guy. So somewhere out in probably the old WoW forums is a very terrible Moonkin guide written by me. And I was kind of a leading person. By that point, a bunch of other people in more progress guilds had started playing Moonkin, so my position in terms of progress as a Moonkin fell way off the planet. But we'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna just mute Discord, turn up the music as I normally do. I'll let you guys vibe a little bit with this lo-fi, and I'm gonna go get away from the desk for a second, eat some of these this bread that I got from Texas Roadhouse today, and I'll be back in a bit. I'm back. I forgot to run ads before I left because I'm an idiot. I couldn't ask Sandy to do it for me because Sandy's in business trip mode. Closet.
We're summoning yes now, Slay.
To click on the portal and eat the feast instead.
Yeah, I tried to click Slayer and I started eating the feast myself. It's kind of
Oh, that's a 4. Oh, I thought freak out that 4 fucking people on BattleNet messaged me. Holy shit.
oh really? That sucks.
I'll switch to my priest. Do you mind having a priest named Cognizant?
Yes, survival is looking good. MM's looking good.
I'm too old to play melee. It gives me migraines.
What's funny, we might be going back to playing two-handed survival. If the Sentinel buffs and the Wildfire Bomb build is actually good, although it's probably AoE only.
I did play around with my big wigs in it. I am getting an audible countdown before the big explosion, so I should be able to call that.
Wish this model had tongue tracking.
Here we go.
I think I have it as a toggle, but I don't think it's tracking, which sucks.
We did. My food was down.
So I will eat my own. Never mind, sorry.
Ah, I played quick.
I'm ready.
And if you haven't prepared in a while, guys, prepare. Alright, here we go.
In Russia, quick blames you.
We're trying to contact you about your UI's extended warranty.
Also went to like 4 different targets in 2 seconds.
Cross the room. Bring those funglings in, please.
That is a very inconvenient circle.
It's pretty bad.
gonna be one Fungling that sits like right in the middle of the vine. We'll need range to kill that for sure.
Interrupt. Thank you.
Gather here to do the AMZ. Goes out now.
I got one. Here, Mike. Now.
Damn it, I did it again. Keep fucking this up. Cross the room. Wings are stunned.
I won't be able to interrupt.
I'll get out there and get it. Done.
We got a Fungling in by the boss. Okay, it's done.
Wings are stunned.
Move it in between them. Zeus. Just do the two groups.
Or melee around that side. Alright. Let's get out behind the boss. Once these are dead, Azula's Spirit Link now.
No. Oh, oof. The third one we just can't survive. That was number 3, right?
No, that was 2.
That was number 2.
Wow. Do we have more than one go off? Felt like it. That was insane amount of damage. We were all in that spirit line. It's still a lot there.
Yeah, I'll AMZ the second explosion.
Oh, yeah. There's 2. So it looks like we had one still on the boss. I didn't see it.
Go probably another hour on raid. so weird how that delay happens on it. We gather up here. AMZ's down. All right, Spirit Link now.
Personal explosion 2, 1 now.
Across the range to handle it. We'll gather up here for Zeus's AMZ. Gather up here for Zeus's AMZ. Basically right into the boss. Go ahead and hit that. We'll gather up behind the boss again, and this will be Azula's Spirit Link. Go ahead and drop that now, Azula.
No. There we go. Nice. That shield help too.
I'll darkness the next explosion. Cognizant, if you could take Slayer's place, second kick on the second Spore Cap, please.
I'm out here with a fungling. I don't know if I can read it.
Ooh, not this one, the next one that comes out. We'll kill it here first. Remember, just keep it close to star or circle. This one you'll kick second. The Cognizant will get first, Cog second. Slayer down. Basically right behind where the fungling group is at.
One left. Coming in.
Stun the funglings, get them out.
I got my AMZ for this one.
Okay.
Gotta get this board down. Alright, here comes. Dropping it.
Good behind the boss. This should be Harley Spirit Link, My Darkness. The boss, darkness is down. Again, did it again, did it again. I always fuck that sequence up. Alright, let's wipe it up. Half the raid's dead.
Warix, do you know the exact timing between the fungal boards?
The burns.
Sure. The knockback. Is it 2.5 minutes exactly?
I think it's 2 minutes.
It's 2, yeah.
Or there might be a few seconds because I think, yeah, my cooldowns are up right before it.
I think it might be 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna try some. I just noticed that my trank was like 6 seconds from off cooldown by the end of that phase. I think if I switch to the other talent, I can trank every time.
The one thing I'm not gonna miss at all about fucking raid looting is deciding when we have to make strat changes. It's fucking insane.
One thing I'll say is you can use health potions here. I think there's like 5 or 6 people that have used a health potion.
Yeah, there's that too.
15 total health potions. However many attempts it is. A healing potion.
Here's Lonnie.
And the good thing is they're like the rank ones are like a gold. 3 gold, sorry.
It's true, you're not going to max out your gold in this game by buying healing potions.
I mean, you might as well go through the ones that you have. There's a new one coming next expansion or next patch.
We prefer to have one more range, right?
Sorry, what was that?
You probably want one more range, right?
Funk buff.
Monk buff would be good too. I mean, I'm usually doing stuff with the ranged anyways, since I better enhance their damage, so I can do the stuff their range would normally do since I'm pretty mobile.
Well, I see they haven't fixed the chat yet, so it's amazing.
Yeah, you have to like open it up and look at it in guild view. It's dumb.
Take care of everything. Love it, like almost 6 hours after I ate food. Actually, not even, it's 5.5 hours after I ate my very fiber dense meal. That it's now at a point where it's like, yo.
His health didn't really jump that much. I had 2 more.
I need to check my tracking. I don't think it's been as good. I probably don't know. I don't remember if I bumped the camera or not.
There we go.
Quick, I trust you to put Aura Mastery where you see fit.
What's that?
I trust you to put Aura Mastery where you see fit.
Yeah, I'll do it 1 and 3.
Hey, the Monk Fort brewed right off the bar. I love that. Back to our normal cook rotation on this.
Do it in between.
Sam's AMZ. Spirit Link. I remember to do it right this time. Although it wasn't perfect because I had a I-beam up. I should have I-beamed, double done that thing, and then gone from there, but whatever. Baby steps. Stunt that on the funglings, get that vine out. Range, if you can't hit the spore cap, hit the funglings. Just knock them out real quick.
Someone will need to get my kick on the spore cap. I'm out of range.
Funglings are stunned. Get this out, please. Back here with us, please. Your fungling's still alive. Thank you.
I get killed quickly. There we go.
Zeus's AMZ. Now. And scatter behind the boss. Zula's Spirit Link. Drop it now. Darkness is going down.
Careful, we got a
Funglings are stunned.
one right underneath the boss.
Funglings are stunned. Kick next on spore cap.
My MZ. Dropping it now. Second pot throw.
Spirit Link Harley. We have time to get glue up when we have time.
We don't. 2 minutes. Where's it at? Oh, there.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people die. That explosion there. Let's go ahead and wipe it.
I don't know if we have any major cities for that part there, but that's one of the most dangerous ones, and it's weird because it's just like a random one of the normal AoE things, but it's because it's in the last phase after the third one. It's a killer. So I don't know if we need health stones or personals on that one.
All right.
Priest buff, please. Yep.
Unleash stones. Unleash stone. You can get out. Do the AMZ, followed by the Spirit Link after the explosion. Find the boss, the Spirit Link now. Yes, is a little bit better spot. little bit greedy here. Do a little bit extra focus on boss damage. Funglings are stunned. Did that bug again? I don't understand why it does that at all. I don't understand why it does that. All right, Zoosh AMZ. Azula. Spirit Link and all darkness. This one. The boss with darkness. Go ahead, Spirit Link now.
This is that one that's got that bad RNG.
No, next one. Oh,
Next one. Yeah, it's right after.
We're on Explosion 3 here. Working towards Explosion 3.
Right.
Car's been moved.
Defense.
Defensive or potion.
No, next time. So that was only 2.
Get that Shroomling in, please. Blood is your AMZ up for this explosion.
Yep.
Used it on this with Harley Spirit Link. On the explosion. Sam should have his for the. You should have yours for this for the slam.
Sherman's all over the place on this one.
Be fine. You can kind of position the boss more towards that side so that melee can cleave a little bit more efficiently. That's where Cap is in an awful place, by the way. We need all the ranged on it. Melee can't really help. I got it. Let's be Sam's AMZ. Gather up. This will be. Yep.
This will be personals on the pulse.
Yeah, personal defensives now. And health stones, health potions.
It's the one after the hat. So it's the second one, pretty much right now.
Spellstones or something on this next one.
Now.
This one.
No.
So you get these funglings onto the circle, please. Right here, funglings. Stunning the funglings so you can get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Nothing.
Take darkness. Take a darkness talent here. I still do the mechanics still. Send everyone to personal again when we get there.
Yeah, I think we need to kill this round of Shroomlings, but after
And then
that,
commit.
yeah.
Maybe AMZ too.
Alright, I'm gonna switch a talent out so I can have darkness earlier.
Off.
The hell was that?
Oh, fuck.
It was a cast from this brewing.
Portland cast didn't get interrupted.
Oh, good. Okay. So basically, we missed one thing, and otherwise that boss is dead. That's fine. We're in kill territory now.
You're in kill territory.
Since it's final raid end of the season, we'll push all the way to the normal time, 10:30. Unless we kill early. If we kill early, we'll stop early, but otherwise we're going till we're done.
You're also in kill territory. Fine.
3 a.m.
My ex-wife used to say that to me when I questioned her cooking.
Fair enough.
We're in kill territory. She said.
I swapped out to 3-minute darkness, so that should give us a second darkness a little bit faster too.
Sounds like daylight savings time to me. Hang on.
I know. Polygrip's not ready. Got to find his denture cream.
Something from the option there.
It's on the potato.
Huh?
It's an inside joke, I guess.
Very.
Inside, outside.
Oh, not outside. Totally inside.
On this side and the inside out.
When you are ready, let us know. You ready, Sush?
Oh yeah, I've been ready.
Okay. Army good?
When you made the joke about the denture cream, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Move the marker, just had a little too close there. Far from our fungling circle, so if you have fungling on you, you should be able to be there and still kill.
I got that interrupt, so somebody will have to get this.
Glue take next one.
Yep.
It's not the fungling, so you can get out. Try to move that boss in between these packs again if you can, thanks.
Yeah, right.
Alright, we'll get in behind the boss. This will be Sam's AMZ. Melee, you're taking the Shroomling pile. Me, 'cause I'm not ranged. Get in behind the boss once you kill these, and let's aim Spirit Link now. Fuck that up, but it's alright. Gonna move the circle back just a smidge for safety. Should be on the edge of that little puddle that we're at right now. Stunning the punglings. Quick, when that overlap happens, call for it, by the way.
Yep. Oh, don't worry, I'll be panicking.
Spore Link's just behind the Pongling group.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
My secret. I'm always at the disco.
But are you always panicking?
No, that's me.
You could be dead as. Sorry, that's a game I'm probably gonna buy soon. One rhythm game, apparently. Dead as disco.
This fourth going down.
I'm getting it. We got time.
Hey, Mr. Incredible.
Reminder melee, you're taking that pile right there. Let's gather up. This will be Zeus's AMZ. Kind of under the boss here. Ooh, the lag. Holy shit. Alright, gather up. This will be Darkness and Azula's AMZ. We have 2 go off.
5 people dead.
Yeah, wipe it. Wipe it, reset. We'll get it.
In rest and pepperoni, dude.
No. Yeah, 2 bursting shrooms went off. See that now.
Where was the second one?
Be back in just a second.
I'm wondering if it was one. I was wondering if it was in the stacks and it just missed. We just missed it. By like a sliver of health.
In the bungling stack?
It's one of the 2. Couldn't tell which one immediately.
Thank you.
I had 8 minutes, so I put down the feast.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hey, quick, there's a feast in, so you can eat it.
Thank you. I did it right away this time.
For needs all buffs. haven't repaired in a while, please repair.
That's a pretty good idea.
Driller, you're at 36%.
No, just kidding.
That's
I was
funny.
gonna
Newell-
do it.
Newell's at 100.
You pointed, so I just kept saying it.
The
I'm just gonna
secondary
point
cog,
at random people.
the newer cog, the shaman one, he's the next lowest. So
And all fixed.
there we go. Farmer, you let me know when you're ready.
I'm good too.
Ready?
There we go.
Circle should be good for fungaling placement. Come on, boss.
I'm not going to be able to get.
Can't reach.
All right, glue and cognizant. If you could take over cognizant,
Go
takes.
over there.
Okay, I'll get over there.
One.
Got a fun
I have to come back.
I got the next kick. I got the next kick. I got the next kick. We're good. I got next kick.
I can take next.
Yeah, range kill those fungalings real quick and then come help.
I got it. Or not.
I'll take next. I got my kick back up. Works. I'll take next. We have to defensive this. That was really bad RNG on that.
Up, everybody up. Here comes a pop. 3, 2, 1. Here it goes.
I moved it back just a smidge for safety. Funglings are stunned. Yes, we Zeus's AMZ when that time comes. Melee, you're taking the stack by the vines, please. Stack up. This is the Zula's and all darkness. Overlapped heavy here, which is fine.
This burst is coming out in 2 seconds now.
There's a Shroomling. We need to grip that in thing now. Yeah. Alright, died right under the boss, just FYI. So melee, they'll be, yeah, kind of keep the boss there. That way you can still cleave off of everything nicely. Range will be alright with killing funglings and stuff. I have a friend stream on my phone and it keeps distracting me, so let me flip that while we're doing this. It's over by the wall. Alright, gather up behind the boss. This will be Sam's AMZ.
I might have done that early.
You're fine. It'll last. It'll last. Ooh, the frames, the lag. Oh my god. Alright, this will be Spirit Link and defensives. We have them. Health potions, health stones, one of the 3. Nice work.
This next explosion is when we need help.
Alright, everyone defensive or healthstone this burst when it comes out. Healthstone or defensive this when it comes out. It's coming out now.
The boss.
Yep, get those funglings tight, guys. Thank you. Good job.
Got a health stone, now the back. Defensive.
Can I see this?
Starting to lose people.
I'll get glue. Yep. We'll need some help on the sport cap, please.
You get berserk in 10 seconds.
Shield, shield, shield.
Sport cap wet and dead.
I think on that one, we just need to interrupt the spore cap and just have everybody stay on boss.
Okay.
Because regardless, if we don't kill him before that explosion there, we're dead. So
you're gonna need knee replacements when you're like 35. Carrying around 18 people on your back.
Who?
Quick. Fucking 190k heals per second.
The paladin, what can you say?
My guy's over here sitting around not having to regenerate, you know, a full second mana bar over the course of the fight.
Quick, do you ever run out of mana on this fight?
Oh, I'm bone dry at the end there. Fucking hell.
I know George usually bone dry by about a quarter away into the fight, aren't you?
Oh yeah, Druid has such horrible mana issues right now. I have to cat weave so much that I regenerate an entire second mana bar's worth of health, or of mana from cat weaving.
Pick flasks. My plan was out.
Druid buff, please. Yeah, blaster running out. You might have to do personals. Alright, here we go.
Ooh, my computer's struggling a little bit right now. Let me turn off the avatars for a little bit. Kick down stream. Your sound. This will be the AMZ. Good now. This will be. Go, good job.
Me sometimes really hard too. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
The first two I had like 3 stacks, but that's okay. That time it only got me once. Oh, now it killed me. Oh, it's because I purple.
God, once you get your kickoff, run back to the boss, please. Touche MZ, no? All right, this will be MZ, yeah.
DK up.
Here's the blue. All right, everyone get behind. This is AMZ, all darkness as well.
Holy fuck.
We probably should just wipe it here and go again. Just standing behind us one more time. We got what, 2 more pulls, 1 or 2 more pulls in.
Yeah, so Zushai found if you're listening to Bigwigs for the taunt on that, it will tell you to taunt early.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the taunt early thing.
Or do you?
Well, I think you did the one time because he turned and smacked you when he
Well,
was on me.
First time I took 2, the second time I took 2 and perked, and then the third time I took 1 and died because I had already perked. I let you take 2 because I took 2 the first time, so
Oh, that was fun.
figured it was only fair.
I did taunt one and I got a double on it. So
Alright. I'm gonna focus, lock in. Try to kill the sumbitch.
Good ring.
Kind of in the corner there, ranged.
I won't be in range for kick.
I won't either. Not that I do it that often.
Get that thing killed. We'll kind of stack back up. This is Sam's AMZ. Let's get behind the boss and Spirit Link now. Keep fucking up that sequence. Works. Fungal circle should be fine.
Something's on the edge.
He's slow.
Across the room ranged.
I can't get next.
I can get it.
Got it.
Only as you're stunned. We quick, so we do she's AMZ. Alright, this will be Darkness and Azula Spirit Link. Darkness is down. Res glue. I know it's damage pad a little bit, but I don't care. Bungles are stunned, so you can get out. Way across the arena ranged.
Can't reach it.
Shrimlings are stunned, so they can get out. We'll have to make a quick move back. If we could get a Druid Roar right now. Sam's AMZ. This will be Harley's thing. Let if you have AMZ, use it here too.
Gonna come up. Got big AoE's coming out right here.
Flung circle should be fine. Now.
I think this set is where we ignore the swirling outside of kicks and just focus on boss.
Yep. Full focus boss. I'll go kick the swirling on first try here. I got first kick. I got first kick. I got first one. First one's done.
Focus hard on boss.
Make sure we keep kicks going. Okay, okay.
Doom streams are going out. Ugh. Okay. Well, we ended the season on a best poll at the very least. It's 10:31, so that is the end of our raid time. So, to the main raid team, thank you guys so much for a great season. To those that came in tonight, helped us out, thank you guys. Sorry we didn't kill, but I appreciate you guys sticking around and helping us out. We'll get achievement run going next week, and then we'll begin season 2 prep not long after that. So again, if you're going to be thinking about switching characters, reach out to Sam, Farm, Jenny, anyone in the leadership team, really. But excellent work, everyone. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream here. I'm not gonna raid out tonight, so you guys have a wonderful night. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Probably not keys. I might do another Final Fantasy VII stream, unless someone asks me to do keys.
That's a long ass fight too.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes. It's not the longest one. Remember that one?
It's the longest one this tier.
Wasn't Jaina the longest one? Was it Jaina?
Sylvanas was 14 minutes.
Sylvanas was 14 minutes, yeah.
So, but you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all. I'll have a video up to go up on YouTube in the morning. You guys have a great evening.